Pokemon's 25th anniversary set is Celebration. Celebrations has a lot in it, but one thing actually caught my eye above all: the Classic Collection. The Classic Collection is a subset of Celebration. The Classic Collection holds reprints of some of the most major Pokemon cards in the history of Pokemon TCG, all of which have a 25th anniversary stamp on them. So you can tell them apart from the original card. So I went ahead and grabbed a couple of these cards that I thought were important to the grand scheme of Pokemon TCG. A lot of people are going to be opening Celebrations, but they're going to be seeing some of these cards for the very first time. So we're going to take a look at some of the cards from the Classic Collection, talk about where they're from, the gimmick that they're representing. All these cards had some sort of importance to TCG, whether it was at a collector level or in the actual TCG game, and some of those aren't even meta anymore, so you can't use them, so they are now just collector cards. We're not going to go super deep into it. We're going to keep it short and simple. Remember, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Okay, let's go. Now first, we have one of the most iconic Pokemon cards of all time, and that is the Charizard, from the very first Pokemon set ever. This is a legend in TCG history, with the original card being released in Japan on January 9th, 1996, and in 1999 for the West. The earliest recorded sale on PSA's website is 8,800. Due to the boom in Pokemon TCG this past year, prices average above $300,000 for a first edition PSA 10 slab of this card, with a record peak of $400,000. Right after that, Celebrations hits us hard with the Ying to Charizard's Yang. We have Blastoise. This turtle is just like Charizard in that it is one of the most recognizable cards of all time. From the original Pokemon TCG set, released in Japan in '96 and again for the West in 1999, the earliest recorded sale according to PSA's website is $2,550, with current average pricing sitting at $40,000. You have Charizard, you have Blastoise, but you cannot forget Venusaur, our favorite dinosaur frog tree thing. This reprint is of the awe-inspiring base set Venusaur, released alongside Charizard and Blastoise. According to PSA, the first PSA realized auction for this card was back in 2017 at $1,800, and now this card averages around $20,000. Absolutely bonkers that you'll be able to pull this card in Celebration. Okay, moving on to a Pokemon you should never Google: Gardevoir. This is Gardevoir EX from EX Dragon Frontiers. Depicting a special type of card Pokemon Company was releasing at that time: Delta Species. Delta Species was when a Pokemon was given a typing unlike that of their original. Gardevoir is a Psychic type. Now it's a Fairy type. But here, it's a Fire type Pokemon. The total population of this card at PSA 10 is only 16. Now the next two cards are very important in terms of modern TCG: Zekrom and Reshiram. These two are reprints of the very first full art cards ever created. Introduced in 2011 in the black and white base set, if you ever pull a full art card today, it all started here. At PSA 10, Reshiram peaked at $1,250, and Zekrom, on the other hand, only saw a high of $850. Electrifying the skies is Zapdos. Not just any Zapdos though. This is Rocket's Zapdos, giving Celebration some Gym Challenge representation. Gym Challenge had a quirk of giving Pokemon some trainer representation. It was cool to see your favorite trainers and Team Rocket in Pokemon TCG. PSA 10 of the first edition Rocket Zapdos hit $3,150 with PWCC auctions in late 2020. Taking a trip down the road to Generation 6 of Pokemon, here we are with Xerneas EX. Now this reprint is depicting Xerneas, the very first legendary Pokemon to have a Fairy typing. So Gen 6 was the first TCG generation to include the Fairy typing in the world of TCG. The crazy thing about Fairy types is, they're actually not a thing right now. Now you gotta check these out. This is Prime Donphan. Prime cards were a gimmick in the Heart Gold and Soul Silver era of Pokemon TCG, with Donphan itself being from the base set Heart Gold and Soul Silver. These cards are beautiful and ridiculously cheap in terms of cards you might want to invest in. Claydol, on the other hand, from Diamond and Pearl Great Encounters, paired up well with Donphan in terms of Pokemon TCG meta, and it was played quite a bit in some decks back in the day. Okay, how about an evolution line? First, we have Shining Magikarp. From the legendary set of Neo Revelations, some of the most wanted cards of all time are the Shining Pokemon cards. This Magikarp is legendary in the world of Pokemon TCG, as this is one of two of the very first Shining Pokemon cards ever released. A PSA 10 first edition of this card peaked at 5,100. Magikarp, of course, evolves into Gyarados. Here we have Dark Gyarados. Honestly speaking, I absolutely hate this card. I love Gyarados so much, but this card just isn't my favorite. But that's besides the point. This Gyarados has the gimmick of Dark Pokemon that was introduced in the Team Rocket set. Alright, so now I have to talk about these two cards. Reppin' the Diamond and Pearl era, level X cards were supreme in terms of just being cool. Luxray and Garchomp are two of the most popular Pokemon of all time, especially in that era. Valuable, yes, but they aren't the most expensive level X cards out there. The peaks for PSA 10 Luxray and Garchomp are $2,000 and $800 respectively. How about the DNA of Pokemon? Mew EX. This card is awesome because it really captures the original EX style that was first introduced in the 3rd gen of Pokemon TCG. This particular Mew from EX Legend Maker has sold at PSA 10 for a high of $2,025. It's a really cool card in general, and I absolutely love the EX era. This era of Pokemon cards is actually pretty rare. Pokemon Company was actually going through a financial crisis at the time, so each pack only had 9 cards in it. Sealed boxes of this era are actually really rare and really expensive. Who doesn't love babies? Me. I don't. Which is why we aren't going to talk about this Cleffa. Moving on. Finally, let's end off with one of the most notable cards in terms of Pokemon TCG history. Gold Star Umbreon. Umbreon is already one of the most popular Pokemon in general. The fact that this is the card that they chose to be their Gold Star representation is chef's kiss, to say the least. Gold Star cards are widely considered some of the rarest cards in all of Pokemon trading card game, with the Gold Star Umbreon not even pullable in a main TCG set, but rather Pop Series. Pop Series 5 to be exact. The Pop Series cards were small sets of Pokemon cards released to incentivize players to participate more in tournaments at their card shops. Instead of handing out just one promo for participating, Pokemon Company said, hey, let's create a tiny set that we can hand out booster packs for. With Umbreon only able to be pulled from a Pop Series 5 pack, and a Pop Series 5 pack costs around $600 today, it makes Gold Star Umbreon one of the hardest cards to pull ever. According to PSA's website, back in 2016, at PSA 10, this card was worth a whopping $673, right? According to PSA's website, in 2021, this card goes for $15,000 to $20,000. So that's about it. I do hope you enjoyed that entire little facts and history going into some of the cards in the classic collection. Yes, I didn't talk about all the cards because honestly speaking, I felt like some of them just could have been left out. For example, that Mewtwo isn't really even the coolest Mewtwo. They could have definitely shown a Mewtwo in a different sort of gimmick. And those trainer cards, yeah, they might have been used in the TCG, but it's just trainer cards. Also, we've seen a reprint of Team Rocket's whatever trainer card before. Sure, if it was like a full art trainer card or something like that, then of course I would have included. But that's really it. I really hope that you all enjoy the 25th anniversary of Pokemon with celebrations, because I will. As usual, I always am opening these cards up on my channel. Whether it's a video or a live stream, make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell. If you do like these type of videos, tell me in the comment section below. If you feel like you have more information to give on some of these cards, leave it in the comment section below. But that's about it. I can't really say anything more. Peace!